currently see them coming through the chicane, that huge field of cars. Into the source they go. Enzo Benito heads them away. And they're away. Enzo Benito gets a very good start indeed. Martin Crunker is being pressured by Pablo Lopez from Mejores, who's passing him into on the outside, going into Eau Rouge, and has done so. So that's a change already, but there's 24 hours still to go, of course. And all the cars so far through Eau Rouge have made it. The first 15 or so, they're all through cleanly. In fact, they've all gone through pretty much line astern, which is probably quite sensible. And there's a huge amount of draft going down the front stretch, or the back straight, I suppose. And, well, all the cars sort of planning out now as they head into the next set of corners. And Alvaro Romero attempting to take second position from Pablo Lopez, who maintains that in his roof. So, yeah, we've actually had a really clean start. But it's not over yet. The battle for second is pretty heated at the moment, as Enzo Benito just runs away with it, which has actually been a pattern for all three races so far. Enzo Benito always, taking advantage of pole, always gets away, and he's probably 4 or 5 seconds up the road already.
Yeah, so when you've made a gap like that, it's quite good because he's getting close. I think he might have already possibly broken the draft, which we've been told around here is a very powerful thing. So maybe he's broken that, but maybe we'll get back under that. It's kind of hard to see. You've got a long way to go, and I'm fairly sure that this hasn't confirmed anything yet. We've got a long way to go in this race.
It's quite spectacular. You can see on the broadcast all those cars streaming through. It's quite something. So we're heading now down towards Blanchimont, and the lead is still Enzo Benito, followed by Alberto Racing for Pablo Lopez, Alvaro Romero for GT Ross SST, and Martin Crunker down in 4th for Coanda Simsport after probably a sort of quite passive start, just making sure he got through the first lap without any incident. Plenty of time for him to take some more positions. Meanwhile, down in 5th, Cristiano Guaranta is under pressure now from Isaac Price in MX Racing Red, who is possibly looking to make a pass going into La Source as we complete the first lap of this 24-hour race.
Yeah, all of the, which one's fastest is all kind of negated when you're in someone else's draft, and everyone's just, quick.
And a pass for second position as Pablo Lopez gets passed by Alvaro Romero. That's a GT Ross SST Silver into second position.
Car on your left. Still there. Hold your line.
We have a battle going on there. You can see on screen at the head of the Boston chicane, Martin Crunker looking to take position 4 from Pablo Lopez, and Lopez in fact in that roof loses 2 positions as Isaac Price in the MX Racing red car also goes through.
Him doing a great job for the team, and of course at Suzuki. We see him, he's very quick. He's their fastest driver, if memory serves me correctly. So when he's in that car, hopefully that'll move even further forward. But they're actually in a really good position at the moment, sitting in 11th.
Yeah, they had a bit of a troublesome Suzuki. They finished 33rd, 5 laps down. But yeah, indeed, they had a much better time at Road America, where they were 18th in the end after coming back through the field. Getting bogged down partway through the word, but yes, got through there. So yeah, he's currently sitting in P29 in that Infinity Esports car. There's a whole load of cars in front and behind him. It's a good place to be. It's exactly what you would define as the midfield, and it's pretty crowded up there.
Very crowded, and if anything, it's not more skill, but it's a different skill that the drivers in these packs have to be exerting than, say, Enzo off by himself at the front. Here, it's all about the awareness of the other.
There's also, I think, another team. I think it's Devon too, because I see the E4GT has dropped well off the timing for me, which means it has entered the pit lane and actually had a driver swap as well. So I think they might be first with the driver swap is Glacier Racing. Oh, red line as well, yeah. It could cost me not being able fresh tyres and the like, but we'll have to wait and see how this plays out for them. But I would suspect we will see that car into the pit lane at the end of this lap, at the end of the next lap. As the Inex Racing blue car enters the pit lane.
GT Ross.
As does the GT Ross.
Yes. So yeah, a lot of the cars who have been at the front are now all pitted. So there's all sorts of action going on the screen. Now we've got the cars going 3 wide. With a bit of lapping going. Inex Racing blue also overtaking Core Motorsports 33 for 7th position. Meanwhile, the Glacier Racing
Oh my
car,
goodness! The Coanda car has been taken out by that marker. Samuel De La Fuente barely avoided a huge damage by Andre Bolcher, and I can't see who that was. The instant there.
So they may actually still have a fast track there, so it might
Straight to the pit lane.
It might be okay. But yeah, obviously just going to demonstrate that there is a lot of damage to that car. That's such a shame though.
Yeah. To be honest, they're very lucky that the engine didn't go. Just looking at Jose Ariaza of the Rincon Racing car, caused that incident. He looks to have severe engine problems, and that could very well be a DNF.
So you're currently riding on board the Glacier Racing car of Atari. He's got Robin Friscott's Inex Racing blue behind. He's got Joe Guers behind that, and then Niels Koch in the Core Motorsports car, and Pablo Lopez and Iberica all behind. So that's a battle from 4th down to 8th, 9th, 8th. I know numbers. And it looks like Friscott's is going to possibly have a go, but that Ford GT is very quick in a straight line, so he'll struggle to go around the outside into Lecoum, but he's doing it anyway. I don't think he's going to make it. I'll eat my words, he has made it, and he's side by side through the exit, but now into Bruchel he might struggle. In fact, no, he's made the pass before Bruchel, and now the Glacier Racing car losing another position, this time from the Vortex Sim Racing car around the outside of Bruchel.
One starts a lot.
You're watching from the rear of that Inex Racing car, and yes, there's the Vortex car is now, that Vortex McLaren is now ahead, and the Glacier Racing is possibly going to lose another position from the Core Motorsports 33 car. I don't know why I called him Extraordinary Gentleman, that was strange.
Yeah, that was completely inaccurate.
You get a lot of, oh, Niels Koch nearly gets harpooned by Pablo Lopez in the Iberica car as they head through. Oh, there's contact between the two of them. It looks like Niels Koch remains ahead in 7th position in the Core Motorsports car. Pablo Lopez is back behind in the Iberica Racing team, but is now looking for a pass. You're riding on board with the Core Motorsports car, being passed there by 2. Contact again though. Stefan Mouchard in the Virtual Racing car also took a position from him and finds himself now down in 9th position. Does the so you can see on the screen the head of this chain of cars is the Glacier Racing 4GT. Just had a nudge the rear from the Iberica Racing car of Pablo Lopez in 7th, and I think the Iberica car really would like to get past. He's been looking very racy for the last lap or so, and I think we could be looking at a pass before this lap is over as they now head down through Coulon.
Yeah, hopefully there's no NASCARing out of the way, is what you think of like a bump and run. I know the Glacier guys do a lot of NASCARing, and so do, I think Pablo Lopez does too, actually. Could be a nice little joke in between them. I know Alexi Aloma said, is this NASCAR earlier, so Pablo with a late dive there.
That's very good indeed, yeah, through Stavolo. Oh, and behind them, the Virtual Racing car also having a look. They're side by side, Pablo Lopez and Lotari, but Lopez stays behind as Lotari had a better run out of Stavolo. And now into Blanchimont, they're all line astern. Lotari a little bit wide on entry, makes it through the corner, but will Lopez go for a late lunge? Yes. Lotari stays out of the way, but will he get the inside for the second element for Bosco? Yes, he does, and he might get back ahead. No, but it's a better exit for Lopez, who stays on the outside, has a bit more traction, and is now ahead into 6th position. Meanwhile, Virgin Racing, Ujala remains in 8th, as the 2 cars ahead of him almost make contact into the source, and probably unwise for Lotari to be so aggressive, probably could break a bit earlier and just tucked in behind, and now he's put himself in a bit of pressure from that virtual racing car, that roof, that yellow roof. And then behind them all is Neil Koch in the Core Motorsports 33 car, who's looking at an Germany, I imagine.
Yeah, I'm hoping they know that it hasn't even reached the 2-hour mark, which isn't even 1/3 of our shortest race, 6-hour races. So, did they still conquer a 24-hour race?
Yeah, and Latari now drafted his way back past the Iberica car, and he will have the inside for the second element of Leikun, and I think there was possibly some contact there, and now he's going to possibly lose his place from Virtual Racing, but no, he's ahead, but he can head into Bruchel. If the Virtual Racing car puts down the inside, he could have a chance, and in fact, yeah, Bruchel is on the inside, still on the inside, and he will have the outside line for the next corner though, but I think he's just about managed to take that position. Yes, he takes 7th from Glacier Racing, but Ren runs a bit wide, and it's not over yet as they head down to Kuop.
Who knows if they even would have been able to get a fresh car. So
you're looking at Glacier Racing trying to take a P7, and there's a little bit of contact between them and the Iberica Racing team car, and round the outside goes Yari Lotari. There was contact that allowed him to do that overtake. It was minor contact, to be fair, but he takes P7 for now from the Iberica Racing car of Pablo Lopez, who sticks around the outside through the source, and will get a great run on the exit and may be side by side going into Eau Rouge.
I really hope not. I really hope not.
Bit of a Webber Alonso situation going on. Oh, Latari just tucks in front and wanting to get a good line through Eau Rouge, but actually nearly loses it on the exit.
Yeah.
A bit of sideways, and he will definitely be giving some slipstream to Lopez there.
Yeah, the compression is a huge deal when entering Eau Rouge, but then also you come up over that crest here, the car gets light. I drove a few laps on the forward, and I can really experience that for sure. The car getting light over the crest, so you probably just saw that there on the stream. Just want to note also that the 33 and the 35 Core Motorsports and Radicals Online 2 are for position back there.
Yeah, indeed. So that's a 4-way battle now you're watching, which is very good stuff. So yeah, it's 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th. Glacier, Iberica, Core and Radicals Online. They're making contact with Core. Yeah, so is there currently a black flag on car 10 at the moment?
I believe so, unless he did slow down. I mean, he dropped way back from the number 2 cars who he was near, and yes, he is pitting right now, so I believe there was a penalty set up for them.
Yeah.
Pick up from good. 30 seconds. We copy you down, Eagle.
Raise your hands up!